What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode here on the KrustyKraft server. Today is episode 36. Yes, it is. And today we have finished Spawn. Spawn is pretty much there. It's almost complete. The whole building process is all the way done. The only thing that's left to do is we need to link up these portals. Last episode, we built all of this, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And there's portals that go on all four sides on every single exit here. This is the courtyard in which you spawn in. So every new player spawns right there on that gold block right here, and this is what they see when they first enter the realm. Which means, yes, we are recruiting. KrustyKraft is open for recruitment, and you guys can get recruited right now. All you guys need to do is go down in the description, click the Discord link to go ahead and apply to join the realm. You need to be 18 or over with a mic, and you guys can go ahead and apply and join our realm. And if you guys missed the episode where we built this, then you have to see that. There's no way that you can't not see that. You need to see it. So I'm going to leave a link to it up in the top right-hand corner there for you guys. Go ahead and click on that, and then come back here and watch this episode, because this is just amazing. It was so much fun building all this, and not only that, gathering all the materials to make this all happen, and working together with the entire community to bring this all together and actually finish this thing. However, last episode, it took me 6 months to film. Yes, we started that in April and finished in September, so that was quite a long project. This was a 6-month long project, and I don't plan on making my future episodes this long. So with that being said, I wanted to go over the plan that I have for the next couple episodes. In today's episode, I want to get Spawn completely done. I want to go ahead and get the Nether portals linked up. And down here in my base, I want to clean up all of these shulker boxes. And for those of you that know what my base looks like and don't recognize this being here because this wasn't here last episode, well, Doc Zer is back on the realm. Doc Zer was with me in season 2, and he's back. So he's actually one of my base buddies, and he's been helping build some of the base. But moving on to more things that I need to do in today's episode, we also need to restock my shop. Just check this out. We've got a few empty barrels here. So as long as I get that done in today's episode, I'll be rather happy. But moving forward in future episodes, I really want to shift gears from building Spawn into building our base. That's right, this is my base, and it's supposed to be a volcano. However, it doesn't look much like a volcano right now. There's no lava anywhere. We've done a lot of building. All this basalt I did in a past episode, which you guys haven't seen that. I'll leave a link to that up in the top right-hand corner. I'll find it and post it up there for you guys. But this is literally like 45 shulker boxes of basalt or something like that. Something stupid. And it was really, really crazy. So definitely check that out. But nonetheless, we want to do a volcano that's being occupied by an orc tribe. I want to put orc builds up here and make it look like the orc tribe is occupying the safe parts of the mountain up here, with winding staircases and rickety bridges that look dangerous connecting all of these different pillars. And then for all the orcs, I thought it'd be cool to go ahead and simulate orcs with a bunch of zombies. If we brought zombies over here and put all of their leather armor on and gave them tools and gave them weapons, it would look like an orc tribe. And then along my mountain, there's several of these flat areas like this where we could build orc camps, have like a little campsite right there with an orc doing some type of smelting or maybe forging, maybe making weapons or something like that, having a little camp with a fire pit and a little place to cook some food. But the most epic part of my base is I want to build a bunch of dragons around here. I want all of the orcs to look like they're summoning dragons from the dead, kind of like back in Skyrim. If any of you guys know how Skyrim was, there was dragon walls and there was dragon burial grounds where they would be coming out of the ground, resurrecting from the dead. And I kind of want my base to be that type of base where I have orcs roaming around, summoning dragons from the dead, and I have dragons that look like they're literally spawning from the mountain and coming out, turning into flesh from bone. And I think that's really epic. I think that's going to be really cool. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be really cool. So that's the project that I want to work on for the next like 10 or 15 episodes. I want to break it up into bite-sized chunks and kind of get a little bit done here and there every episode. So let's get started on today's episode where we actually go ahead and get all of these nether portals all done. We have 2 nether portals in here, and I think that's about all we need. I thought we were going to need a little bit more, but I think having another portal on this side and having another portal on that side is going to be plenty. So first thing I noticed is that my coordinates over here by this portal are in the negative Z direction, which is north. And so if we light this portal here, that should light up. Very good. So that's on the north side. So if we come to the nether and we break out all of the other portals here, then none other than the north side should link up with that portal. So let's go ahead and test this. Let's go ahead and replace this block, and we'll walk through here and see if it links up. And it didn't link up. So I think we're gonna have to break this portal here too. Let's go ahead and break this one. Let's go break that. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and go back into spawn and let's go fly to that portal. Let's go ahead and get started and link these up here. Let's see if we can link these up. And we'll go through right here and see if it links up with that portal. Please go to the spawn portal there. Look at that, now it's linked. Now I think if we go back through, we should be linked up. Look at that, yes. So now let's do the south side. So here's the south side right here. Let's go and take ourselves some obsidian. We'll place it there and there. Let's go ahead and light our portal, and we should be able to walk on through here, and hopefully we link up with the south side. Oop, there's a skeleton. Okay. Is that the south side? This is the south side. Awesome. So now that these two portals are linked up, we can go ahead and light the other two, and it doesn't really matter which ones these link up to. They're just going to take us back to spawn. And there we go. We're back at spawn. So I guess now this portal in the front is really no good. We're not going to be using this anymore. Oh my goodness. As I was destroying the portal, look what I found. Somebody put in here a bunch of sticks, and look at, they're all named Mr. Stick. Oh, I'll lick that stick. I'll touch your stick, baby stick. Extra large stick, Mrs. Stick. The Stickinator, Daddy Stick. Oh, I love your stick. This one has more in it too. I'm not exactly sure what to do with these, and I think I'm just gonna cover them up and leave them there. So now that we got that all taken care of, I think the next thing we should do is probably go ahead and clean up all of this. There's a ton of materials here, and I think the perfect place to put them is up here in this guild. Draconic Revolt actually built this, and it doesn't really have a purpose, and I think we should give it one. Nice. Spawn is looking much cleaner now. It's all looking very well. It looks like we need to patch up a little bit of dirt there. I'm going to go grab some right now. But we've been able to move all of the items into the guild. And check this out. We've been busy. We've been sorting out all the items. All the shulker boxes of all the items are in there. But maybe if I didn't smash my face against the wall, that'd be a little bit better. There we go. Now we can get inside. And as you can see, Doc Zer is over here helping us sort out some items. So while he's over there doing that, I think it's a good idea that I come over here, take a look at some of these items, and clean up our base. Very nice. Now this is all the way back to looking nice and clean. So now what we need to do is we need to actually take these 3 shulker boxes over to spawn, because these are going to be for subsonics to kind of finish up some of the details at spawn. And just look at how cool this place looks at nighttime. It's so lit up and it's like glowing. So I think we can take these shulker boxes. I'll leave them up here. I don't think too many people are going to be coming up here, so they won't be in the eyes of everyone else. So there won't be any reason to take them. And this is a pretty good spot to put them. They fit well right there. So now that we got that stuff done, now the final part of today's episode is going to be restocking my shop, because it is looking pretty bad. But before we restock it, I thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and check all these barrels to see if we have any diamonds anywhere. And it looks like... looks like we're kind of scarce on diamonds. However, last episode I was coming in through here quite a few times, and I cleaned this out of diamonds before. Oop, there's a bunch. Well, all in all, we didn't do too bad. We got ourselves 31 diamonds. So it's been a little bit since that last clip. I went ahead and took inventory of every single book that we have or don't have in stock, and now we need to go ahead and restock our store. And to do that, we're going to need to come to the villager trader so we can trade a bunch of books with these guys. Let's see, this guy has mending. We're going to need a lot of that, and we're going to need a lot of every single book that these guys have. So we're going to do a little montage of me trading. Well, so far we're looking pretty good. We got most of the books that we're going to need to restock our shop. However, we're still waiting on some of these guys to reset. We need a whole lot of mending books, and as you can see, he's not ready to reset yet. And on top of that, I've noticed that in this whole villager breeder trader thing, there's only a few enchants that we're missing, and one of those is unbreaking, and I need a whole bunch of unbreaking too. Oh my goodness, here's the unbreaking villager right here. It took me so long to find him, and he sells unbreaking for 9 emeralds. And I also noticed I was missing protection 4, and here's this guy right here. Let's see here. Is this protection 4? That's protection 4 for 13 emeralds. But look at this. My inventory is completely full. Oh, I don't have any more room for anything. So I've come back to my shop so we can go ahead and stock it. However, I'm not going to make you watch me open up all these chests and barrels and fill up my shop. And not only that, I looked at the Discord, and there's a shop right across from me, the Elytras and Shulker shop. And it looks like it was owned by Aiden. and I guess Aiden put it up for auction, and because I have a shulker farm, this is my shop now. So now I gotta stock this thing too. Ooh, but there's some diamonds in there. Ooh, even more in there. Oh man, I just noticed that that's for elytras. There's no way that I'm gonna be spending my time stocking elytras. That's just... Anyways, I've put all my books down here now. Now we need to just take them out and go ahead and restock our shop. Oh boy, this is looking so much better. Now we have a fully stocked shop. All we're missing over here is we're missing some Unbreaking books, and then we gotta get ourselves a Protection-4. And while I was restocking, I noticed that our lectern here doesn't have its book. I wrote in a book and had a story about how this shop came about, how Broken's bookstore, how he magically restocks the shop even though he's passed away. Where's my book? And I suppose if I'm taking over this store, then I should probably take the diamonds out of here and go ahead and restock it. And we have 9 of them right here, and we have, what, 36 of them over here? There's a total of 45, so we have 45 diamonds. And just in case, I don't think Aiden plays on the realm anymore, but just in case you do, I'm going to keep him in a separate place. And I also messaged Aiden on Discord, and while we were doing that, I also found that in my own villager trader, we have an Unbreaking guy right here, and that's awesome, because we also have a Protection-4 guy, which are the last 2 books that we need. And so we have those right here in my base. And I think while we wait for these guys to reset their trades, we're going to go ahead and buy some of these name tags here, and we're going to label all of our villagers so we know what they all trade. Oh my goodness, this is so much better. But we're still waiting on these guys to reset, because as you can see, we're not going to be paying 64 emeralds for an Unbreaking book. So while we wait, we're going to go ahead and use this thing. This is my iron farm and villager trader, and there's a bunch of redstone down below. And if you guys don't know what this is, then you guys are going to need to go check that out, because I've got a whole bunch of videos leading up to this point, and you guys need to go ahead and see how we got here. Otherwise, none of this is going to make sense. So I'll leave a playlist of all the KrustyKraft episodes right there for you guys up the top right hand corner. Because in order to figure out all this stuff where everything is in my base, this is our shulker box loader system that we actually built in an episode, so you guys can see all of that. Also down here we have ourselves an auto crafter, which is a manual crafter at the moment, because you take blocks out of here, you take all the iron out of here. Once you take it there, you go ahead and craft it up into your iron blocks, and then you just put it over here into this one, and when this one's full, it breaks and then puts it down into the storage system down here. But I built this before auto crafters, so yeah. And then we also have a poppy bone meal farm, which doesn't look like it's doing any bone meal at the moment, but that's also because iron farms don't produce that many poppies. But nonetheless, over here we have ourselves a rotten flesh shulker box loader, and then over here we have ourselves a leather shulker box loader, and that's because we have a mod pack on our realm that allows you to turn rotten flesh into leather. And how that works is you can place rotten flesh right on top of campfires when they're lit, and then it'll turn into leather, and then you can pick it up and it'll go right into these hoppers and go right into the shulker box loader. And would you look at that, just like that, our guy has already reset his trades. And just trading with this guy, I happen to know these chests over here, and look at inside this. We have a ton, an absolute metric ton of rotten flesh. And then over here we have just a bunch of like random stuff. We need to clean this up. We are going to take these shulker boxes filled with rotten flesh and put these all down into the storage system. And now that that's all gone, all we have left is this. Still waiting on these guys to reset their trade again, which gives us a chance to put everything away. And literally just like that, we are all done. And now our villager has reset his trades, and now we have all the Unbreaking books that we're going to need. So now we can go ahead and restock my shop all the way till it's full. And then just like that, here goes our last book. There we go. And now that my shop is fully stocked, all we have left is to get this book. Here I found a feather, and all I need is some ink, I think. I think it takes a feather and some ink and a book in order to make a book and quill. Is that right? I don't know. And I don't have any ink. Yep, you definitely need ink. Then I guess it's a good thing that I got a lot of diamonds. Let's see here. We're gonna need to buy something. Welcome to All Them Dyes by Miss Alps. All colors, 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Mix and match, for example, 1 stack of red, 1 stack of blue. So we get 2 stacks per diamond. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and put 1 diamond in there, and don't mind if I do. Oh my goodness, just take a look at this shop. This is Corn's Copper Shop. This is awesome. Oh my goodness, it's not dyes that you need though, it's ink. Oh my goodness. I'll keep the dye. I wonder if the Mob Drop shop sells any of this. Let's see. So that side's completely empty. This side sells just about everything else except ink. It doesn't, there's no ink. Am I really ready to kill a mother squid to a kid just for some ink? Am I that desperate? Yes. I'm sorry, little buddy. You'll despawn soon enough. And now we can make our book and quill. Welcome to Broken's bookstore. 1 book equals 2 diamonds. The story. Broken was the old man that ran this bookstore. He would make sure the books were always stocked and every customer got the books they needed. When the books needed to be restocked, he was always on top of it. Since he has passed, the books somehow still mysteriously get restocked. It is said that his spirit roams the halls of the keep, and if you leave 2 diamonds for every book, you will see for yourself that the books somehow get restocked. Beware, if you do not pay, it is also said that Broken Spirit will haunt you until you pay. Make sure to pay and you'll be okay. Enjoy these books for your enchanting needs. Be sure to be prepared with extra armor and tools and make sure they are all enchanted. Broken says goodbye for now and wishes you the best on your adventures. And may all your gear be enchanted. Thank you for choosing Broken's bookstore. Let's go ahead and sign this. That's pretty cool. I like that. Sign and close, and we'll place it in right there. Now my bookstore is complete, and I think we still have time to restock this store, which means that we're going to stock shulkers, and I asked permission to go ahead and not sell elytras because there's no way I'm going out in the end and going to go hunting for elytras. Good night. But I do have a massive shulker farm, so I can stock plenty of shulkers. Just look at how many shulker shells I have. We're going to take 2 of these with us, and if you haven't seen the episode where I built this thing is super awesome, and I'll leave a link to it up in the top right-hand corner. That's an episode you definitely have to see. And now that we have 2 shulker boxes worth of shulker shells, we're going to need a whole shulker box worth of chests. And luckily, earlier this season, we got ourselves a bunch of dark oak from trying to get Bedrock, actually. That's right, Bedrock the block, back when it was farmable, because it's no longer farmable. So, back to what we're doing, making chests. And in clearing out my inventory to get ready to do that, look what I found. I found myself 29 of these ink sacs in my storage system right here. But no, I killed a mama squid for my ink sacs. And now I'm starting to rethink my life choices. Stay on track, we're making chests. Let's go ahead and make some chests. Let's go ahead and see how do we make chests. We need to go ahead and make ourselves a bunch of planks. That's right, we need planks to make chests, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see those in the crafting menu, probably because they're over here. Sweet, now we have ourselves enough chests. Except it's not. I have to keep doing this till all my wood's all gone. And it's all been turned into chests. Let's go ahead and see. We have a full shulker box worth of chests. Now it's time to get out with the old and in with the new. We're going to place this in right here, and this is going to be 2 diamond blocks per 64 shulker boxes. So basically you can take a whole column and that'll be 2 diamond blocks. And considering that's 18 diamonds for 64 shulker boxes, that's one heck of a deal. But just in case people aren't willing to pay that much money, we're going to have a little chest back here where we go ahead and sell just plain old shulker boxes for 1 diamond a shulker box. And no, we're not selling elytras, so we're going to change this sign. There we go. Now both the signs say shulkers, and I don't think I'm going to put a sign above the chest because it sells shulker boxes, and I'm pretty sure everyone gets the point. The last sign that we need to change is this one, and I did talk to Aiden. He's no longer going to be on the server. He's actually got something going on, and he needs to take care of it, so he left for the time being, and he gave his shop to me. And there we go. Now it's Broken's shulker box shop, and I think every shop in this place needs a ender chest, just like that. I think that's great. I think this angle right here makes for a really good thumbnail for the video, and it also makes a really good advert for my shop. And unfortunately, guys, that's all the time that we have for today's episode. We got this shop restocked, we got that shop restocked, and actually we stocked this one for the first time, plus we cleaned up our base, which is way up there, and we got a lot of progress done in today's episode. So if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to smack the like button for me, and subscribe if you guys are new. I'm Broken Bones, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody.